Alright, so now it pushes us back up to here. Our goal is accomplished. We have defeated Sephiroth. This is all we could do. Yeah, I mean, now really would be a good time we could say, hey, Shinra, are you ready to fire off that rocket? We don't really need the materia anymore. Alright, well, with Sephiroth not blocking Holy, hopefully it works. It activates. Tifa's like, true that? Yuffie, get up. You look weak right now. We just defeated a literal god. The strongest person in Final Fantasy VII is done. So now Cloud Motherfucking Strife will assume that mantle. What's going on, Cloud? Okay, so exactly what's going on here? Now, I guess this could be interpreted many, many different ways as far as what's going on. Oh, bye, Cloud! As far as what's going on here. Could this be the Genova cells in Cloud? Sephiroth is communicating with them and trying to take over Cloud's body again. And then what we're seeing right here is now that Cloud has really learned, like, about his true past, he now has the willpower to fight Sephiroth off, which is what this, true final battle is supposed to be. That does make a lot of sense. This battle we're about to do is Cloud's will overtaking Sephiroth's will in Cloud's body. Because Sephiroth is able to control everything through the Genova cells. Or is Sephiroth literally still just chilling in the live stream and somehow calls Cloud to him? That is also possible. But that would mean that Safer Sephiroth and Bizarro Sephiroth were not Sephiroth's real body, but this is. And Cloud has a much more detailed model in this one battle than he does normally. Alright, so no matter what, yeah, let's just use Omni Slash, sure. This is a great way to take him out. I do love the more detailed model here. Very good, very good. Alright, so here's what happens if you don't use Omni Slash. Sephiroth will attack that will leave Cloud with 132 of his health. And then Cloud will 100% counterattack, and Sephiroth will be defeated. So this battle is unlosable. There's nothing you could do. Obviously, it makes a lot more sense and looks a lot cooler if you just use Omni Slash. And also, even if you don't know Omni Slash, Cloud still will get Omni Slash here. Those red lines, that reminds me of Final Fantasy X, like the Pyroflies. You did it, Cloud! You're a fucking hero! Okay, see, Cloud looks really fucking awesome right here. Right here, Cloud looks 10 times better than he does in Advent Children. They better make him look just as fucking dope right here as they do in the remake. Oh, okay, right. Right, so here's Tifa saying, hey, Cloud, by the way, may want to get the fuck out of there, Cloud! Oh, but now Cloud is the one doing the saving. Action hero Cloud right here. I'm beginning to understand, you really do have the most humongous tits in this world, don't you, Tifa? Oh, you're making Tifa so jealous? Oh, maybe I'm not giving Tifa enough credit. Tifa saying, yeah, let's go meet her. That's not really what a jealous girl would say. She would be like, no, fuck that bitch. She had her chance. Alright, so much props, Tifa. There they are! Unfortunately, we don't get to see Yuffie and Vincent in this cutscene because they're optional characters. Which does suck. Oh yeah, what are we gonna do? The place collapsed. Holy's gonna fly up here. And we're fucking dead. Lady Luck! Yeah, painted on the side of the Highwind. Yo, Sid really is the greatest pilot of all time because he literally taught that pilot how to Hey, there she is! Hey, girl! Lady Luck did not fail you yet, Sid. That really looks like a Kamehameha. What? Why is Super Saiyan God Goku at the bottom of the fucking crater? What is going on? Shit! It's got an even... you haven't even seen my final form yet. What a ship that Sid has fucking created here. Alright, but it's just about that time. Enough games. I think Meteor needs to say hello to the people. So here's Marlene, who we literally have not seen since Midgar and Disc 1. It's been 60 game hours since we've seen Marlene. The last time you see Marlene is right before you go to the Shinra headquarters for the first time. And hey, look! Meteor lands right on Midgar. And this is, like, really weird. Okay, so here's Meteor, and it's, like, shooting, like, twisters out of it. It's almost like it's a sentient being. It's not literally a meteor. It's almost like it's a monster shooting, like, twisters out and stuff to kill people. And, right now, the Turks are evacuating people out of Midgar. Reno, Rude, Elena, Singh, they're all doing it. Oh, but guess what? Cloud Motherfucking Strife came through, baby! So here comes Holy. So now the whole world is waiting with bated breath. But notice how Marlene did say Flower Girl. Yeah, Midgar is not really gonna make it through the soul. Look at this! This is the fucking Highwind! What the hell? Well, it's fucking obliterated, Barrett. What the hell do you... So again, that's Reeve talking. Oh no, so you're telling me Holy failed? True. True that, Nanaki. It is kind of more important that the planet survives than Midgar. Well, that looks like the live stream to me, Tifa. No wonder Marlene felt the Flower Girl's presence. Yeah, so here's where we find out that Erith dying probably was actually really for the best, but I don't know. I guess if Erith was still alive right now, she probably could have had the planet do this anyway, even while still alive. So this didn't require Erith to be dead. Oh man, this scene is gonna be so fucking awesome in the remake. Seeing Meteor versus Holy in the live stream. And the live stream, of course, you know, we've learned throughout the game, is literally everything. It's all the energy in the planet is the live stream. All souls are part of the live stream. So, everyone who's been alive ever, well, except for the people who were sucked out through the reactors and were turned into gas for cars and stuff, minus those people, everyone ever saved the planet from Midgar, or from Meteor. Midgar's fucked. Nothing we can do about Midgar. Another thing that I always thought was interesting is anytime you ever see that broken part of Meteor from when the rocket shot at it, it's always on the opposite side of the planet. Hey, Erith! That's the opening shot of the game. And yep, that's it. That's the ending of the game. I actually, it's a pretty ambiguous ending. And I know that a lot of people actually, I've heard of a lot of people who actually think that there's a chance that all humans were wiped out. Because remember, Holy would take care of anything on the planet at all. Weapons, humans, whatever. And some people thought there's a chance that all humans were taken out by Holy, or Holy versus Meteor, whatever you want to call it. But we do get confirmation that at least one character does survive. And probably at least another second character. Because that character would need to breed with someone. But yeah, that's Final Fantasy VII. Fucking fantastic, incredible, amazing, undeniably spectacular, wonderful, superb game. I was always very, very, very much looking forward to recording this game. This was definitely in my top 5 games I want to record, and I can go ahead and strike this one off the books here because this is now completed. I mentioned it before, but like the other games that I want to record most, you know, like Chrono Cross, Parasite Eve, Shining Force 3, Final Fantasy 9. You know, Final Fantasy X was once on that list, but once found out about that HD remaster, I knew I had to record that version. And actually, I'm thinking, was the grinding session longer for Final Fantasy X, completing the sphere grid and getting all the ultimate weapons and stuff? Was that longer than the grinding session here in Final Fantasy VII? The answer is yes, not even close. The only game I think where the grinding might even come close is Shining Force 3. But even then, I don't think it's going to be as long. Shining Force 3 is just a long-ass game, period. There's like over 100 battles in that game. Actually, over 100. It's well over 100. There might be close to 200 battles in that game. Alright, what else am I going to record? So I did talk about how I'm going to record Final Fantasy Type 0 very soon. I'll get into that. I'm going to have to do some research, get a nice plan going through that game. That game does seem really fun, so I am looking forward to that. I am definitely going to be recording a Naruto game or two coming up, because while I was grinding here in Final Fantasy VII, I was watching, a lot of Naruto for the first time, and I blew through pretty much the entire series. Mainly, oh, there it is! The Final Fantasy theme. Yeah! But yeah, I did pretty much blow through the entirety of Naruto just while grinding Shining Force and Final Fantasy VII here. And I have to say that I really, 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 really like Naruto. So of course I gotta record a game or two. And I do like recording anime games. There is one anime game in particular that I'm gonna be recording someday. Yu Yu Hakusho game. Actually, there's a bunch of Yu Yu Hakusho games I want to record. And there's still a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh games I want to record. And of course, there's a million Dragon Ball Z games I gotta record. There's just a lot of fucking stuff to record. This theme right here, this main Final Fantasy theme, I associate this most with Final Fantasy XII, because that's the game where you probably hear it the most, because the opening little movie cutscene plays this. Yeah, that's another game I want to record, but I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to record it. I guess just straight off the PS2. Because I did emulate Duelist of the Roses, but I don't know if I actually want to emulate Final Fantasy XII. And Final Fantasy XII is going to take a long time. That's another ridiculously insane long game. That probably is gonna... That's the longest Final Fantasy, right? Yeah, I would have to say that is by a wide margin, too. I'll get to that one day. I'm not looking forward to recording Yasmet, though. No fucking way in hell am I looking forward to recording that shit. Yasmet, he just... 60 million health is way too much. Although, if they're gonna bring in a new weapon for the Final Fantasy VII Remake and say he's got 50 million health, go get him, boys, I'll be like, ah, well, you know how it is, so gotta do it. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? Alright, Yasmat has... Okay. Oh, I apologize, everyone. He's only got 50 million. He's only got fucking 50 million. Oh, boy. But I did hear that they are thinking about doing a remaster version of Final Fantasy XII, similar to what they did for Final Fantasy X. So that way, everything could be played on the PS3 or the PS4. And if they did that, they probably would remaster the Zodiac job system, which was the international version, which is cool because you can break the damage limit in that one. But okay, here we go. 500 years later. So this is well after, like, Advent Children, obviously. It's during this time frame that Cloud Motherfucking Strife visits Ivalice and fights with Ramza. No, not really. Alright, so here we got Red 13 / Nanaki. Looks like he's got some pups with him. And what do we get to see? Midgar. But what is very interesting about this shot Notice how it's covered in greenery. And remember, no grass could grow or anything in Midgard because of the reactors. So 500 years later, we know that the planet has, you know, started to thrive in that Midgard area. Interesting, though. Oh, some children's laughter there. Interesting that they never clean up the wreckage of Midgard, though. They just say, fuck it. Let's just leave it there. There's, like, fuck it. We'll just leave it. And yeah, now we get to the last screen of the game. How many Final Fantasies do this? Where this is the last screen of the game? Because I remember, because I just beat Final Fantasy VI not too long ago. Well, actually, fuck me, that was a full year ago now, right? But, this is the last screen in Final Fantasy VI as well. Oh, man, I'm eager to do more Final Fantasy VIII. You know what? I did tell someone I was going to do Legend of Dragoon soon, too. I definitely need to do that. I just want to make sure to clear all the things that I've already started first. Oh, so I got to do Bloodborne. Let me not forget about Bloodborne. Okay, but, you know, now that we're at this screen of pleasure, I might as well just call it a day and say, another game completed. We completed Final Fantasy VII, arguably the best Final Fantasy game. Everyone can agree, though, it's a dope fucking game, even if it might not be your personal favorite, though. But still very, very solid. But okay, I will see you fuckers later. The next Final Fantasy game I will put videos out, of course, will be Final Fantasy Type 0. And I will see you bitches and hoes for that one. Later!